Assalamu alaikum everyone. I would like to thank Loco Services being the country partner for the World CIO Summit Pakistan edition and for inviting me today and taking the initiative for the encouragement and recognition of Pakistan CIOs at the international level. Today I would like to talk about the role of special technology zones in energizing the technology investment ecosystem in Pakistan. So in recognition of the crucial needs to harness the opportunities of the digital age, the Prime Minister has issued a mandate to establish the Special Technology Zones Authority, which will provide legislative and institutional support for development of the national technology sector. I'm very pleased to inform you all that the Senate passed the bill last week and the Honorable President of the Pakistan signed the bill yesterday, which has resulted in this turning into an act. So this body, under the Cabinet Division of the Government of Pakistan, will work to develop a technology-driven knowledge ecosystem and encourage modern innovative solutions and futuristic entrepreneurship. STZA will develop special technology zones across Pakistan, provide special incentives to attract investors and technology companies to partner with the government, and also provide a one-window facilitation to local and international companies in the special technology zones. Ultimately, the authority aims to build a knowledge ecosystem that will harness the Pakistan's technology potential and set the country on the trajectory of an entrepreneurial, innovative, and tech-driven future for shared prosperity and inclusive growth. I don't know how many people know, but Pakistan's economy in the 1960s was doing better than South Korea, Malaysia, Indonesia, and even China. Its exports were $160 million in 1960 against South Korea's $32 million. Today, South Korea has crossed $500 billion of exports compared to Pakistan's $25 billion of exports. While these countries made a transition to the knowledge economy, Pakistan was left behind. But Pakistan can catch up by creating an ecosystem of knowledge. While there have been various missed windows, the pathway ahead is now clear to harness the potential of a young, brimming nation with opportunities. So, what went wrong? Which windows of opportunity did Pakistan miss out on other regional markets were able to grasp? One of the most imperative was the transition to the knowledge economy focused on technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Knowledge is key to success in the changing world. As technologies change the world by storm, the demand for skilled knowledge workers also grew in the countries worldwide. Knowledge, which included the generation of new ideas and the accumulation of intellectual capital, became the key ingredient for success in the rapidly changing world. The technology sector soon will become the core pillar of the knowledge economy. However, one of the reasons Pakistan could not make this transition a few decades ago is that we previously did not have like any authority which was providing incentives which were backed by legislation. So Pakistan's time is now. We might be late, but that gives us a window of opportunity to follow a tried and tested model and adopt it to the context of Pakistan locally, and finally leapfrog to a new era of innovation. So, what is this tried and successful model? So, this we have contextualized in Pakistan through the Special Technology Zones Authority. Science parks are innovation clusters. If I tell you, Pakistan does not have a single innovation cluster, while our neighbors and other regional countries have these in hundreds. Since knowledge, innovation, and technology entrepreneurship are the essential forces in a knowledge economy, the foundation is set through an ecosystem where the interplay between the respective forces can take place for the country's economic development. So we believe that the special technology zones are an interplay of the triple helix model. So where the industry, the academia, and the government come together. So this is so if we look at some of the other special technology zones or innovation clusters across the world, so the U.S. and China they have formed knowledge ecosystem through identifying a special geographical parcel of land with special laws. So herein, the respective players can take advantage of the tax incentives, establish strong linkages, and partake in knowledge-intensive activities for the shared goals of technology entrepreneurship and innovation that ultimately contribute to the region's socio-economic development. The clusters of innovation, also referred to as special technology zones or science parks, comprise of tech companies, startups, R&D facilities, universities, incubators, and other facilities in the respective land parcel. They provide incentives that attract the best ideas and talents and further nurture them through an ecosystem approach when knowledge workers like scientists, lawyers, architects, researchers, academics, tech entrepreneurs, technologists come together to build their intellectual capital further. In recognition of these needs to harness the opportunities of the fourth industrial revolution, now that the authority has been established, STZA is in the process of establishing special technology zones across Pakistan that provide particular incentives to attract investors in tech companies. The Islamabad Technology Zone has already been announced, and the applications for both zone enterprises and zone developers are already open. These special technology zones will comprise IT parks, science technology parks, BPO complexes, R&D facilities, and excellence centers for tech-driven businesses and startups engaged in providing IT and IT-enabled services. The authority will hold itself accountable to the public based on its key KPIs, which are technology exports, technology transfer, human capital development, job creation, import substitution, foreign direct investment, and research and development. It is the first authority to have the Prime Minister as the President of the Board of Governors, which shows the government's commitment to make the technology sector its strategic priority and assist STZA to achieve its strategic objectives in the shortest possible time. STZA aims to build knowledge ecosystems that will harness Pakistan's technology potential and set the country on a trajectory of a newly industrialized country, where Pakistan is experiencing higher living standards and improved socio-economic conditions. The flagship Islamabad Technology Zone will be the first knowledge ecosystem in the country and demonstrate what it means to offer an enabling environment for the industry, research, and government to collaborate under the triple helix model of innovation. Pakistan is banking on the new tech zones to create employment for its masses of young people. So 2/3 of the population of the Pakistan's population is below 30. It's already home to the third largest gig economy globally after India and Bangladesh, and it's I think the second or third biggest freelancer country in the world. So how do we get international investments into Pakistan? How do we get international tech companies coming to Pakistan? So we have to attract them, and for that you give them special incentives. So the government at the federal level has waived off all federal taxes and has created, and the central bank has created a special forex regime to provide special incentives. So these are some of these, similar models on how, for example, in Dubai, the Internet City and some of the other free zones did to attract some of these large countries into Pakistan. So we look forward to your input, to your feedback, and all the support in making this initiative successful. Anyone can reach out to me. You can visit our website for more information, and as we do the national and country rollout, we will continue to provide more information and input on this initiative. Thank you very much.